I guess death is the last taboo. We talk about everything, it seems, except death. And I think the idea is to try and talk about the taboo and look at the various ways of dying and the attitudes towards it around Australia. The Samoan funeral goes on for about 3 days, and with lots of singing and dancing and hand clapping and that sort of stuff. The Mexican Day of the Dead is an extraordinary time of eating and drinking and mariachi. I mean, things like this that never happened. You know, when I grew up, it was, as a kid, it was always a boring Anglo-Irish, maybe an Irish wake, but otherwise it was pretty colourless. Today in Australia, because we're so multicultural, you have this wonderful range of almost a colourful tapestry of funerals. We decided to look at all the aspects of it and finally get to that question of what happens after death.
Our arrangement is when they unfreeze us, they'll go for me first. And if I don't unfreeze properly, they'll pull a pin on her. So we're either going to do it together or not. But yeah, what do you think about it? I mean, you're curious. You're a guy who looks to the future and wants exciting things.
Yeah, I'm a risk taker. It's interesting, but no, I haven't thought of it. In fact, you know, I know you as an intelligent man, but it seems wacko to me.
I've said that death, like life, is a work in progress. I always wanted to be cremated rather than buried. I'm now confirmed in this, but I like the alternative. I'm looking for what else can you have?
We're going to turn you into soil.
Into soil?
Yeah.
You know, I think my generation have done enough to destroy this earth. I don't want to be guilty in death of adding more pollutants to it. So things like embalming and, you know, toxic fluids and so on, it would be totally out for me. The idea of the upright burials, which is happening in Victoria, the only place in the world that they're doing, they've got a cemetery, a public cemetery with about 90 people. I look terrific until the hole for the upright burials is about 3 metres deep. And it's like going to China, so we just drop the body down there. And that was a bit far for me, I think.
Tony, I look like I'm going more than 6 foot under.
It's about 3 metres deep, Ray, so yes, you'll be well buried.
They talk about living every day as though it's your last. And I think in that sense, having spent 4 months on this, you know, I want to tell my wife a bit more often how much I love her, or tell the kids how much I love them, that sort of stuff, because you realise that it all finite. It's all going to end.